Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by blank, because I haven't written it in yet. I made mistakes. It is March 2021, and you're listening to Leaves in the Jungle, Season 1, Episode 16. In this game, we will be using the Wildsea world setting and system. I am Ian, playing the Firefly, and we have...
Austin playing C.T. Yaku, the Zealocray.
Bev playing Rook the Ardent.
And Jonathan playing Gomez the Ectus.
Dylan is away this week, unfortunately, due to personal business. So that's life. We'll hope to see him next week.
G-Song is currently doing
I'm just about to get there. So, what happened before we get into what G-Son's doing while Dylan's away? Apparently. Anyways, we're gonna gloss over that. You guys can't post things and make me read it while I'm talking. I can't read and talk.
Sorry,
do
listeners.
Not disturb, homie.
I just posted a thing in the Discord that I should have posted like 10 minutes ago. It would have made this opening better.
It's here. We'll redo the opening. This episode was brought to you by Vineyards. We heard what you've done. There we go.
Excellent. We'll splice that in.
Yeah, we'll splice that in.
We'll
Make
get
a note, Ian, at the time, so you know where the soundbite is.
Real listeners will know that Ian did not splice it in, because he is lazy. Anyways, so what happened last episode, guys and girls, gentlemen, children, whatever you are?
Well, we went to the big lily pad beach, and we beached it up.
You guys were thirsty last episode. I don't know why or how, but it was a lot of fun.
It was the beach episode.
You have to be thirsty.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the beach.
It's hot out.
Yeah.
Mandatory. We're finding each other's boundaries, or we're just grasping in the dark, not finding them yet, but they're there.
That's fair.
Well, it might be good to know what the boundary is before you grasp in the dark, because you might grab something.
Who's in my mouth?
Careful what you eat at Attractus Cactus Children.
That was the big lesson for Rook, I think, in the last episode.
Everyone had adventures.
We went swimming. We had a party. Oh, we got bees! More giant. We got giant bees this time. We got bees that ate the fruit of the juice of the magic tree from the magic people with the many arms, and he joined us. I forget his name right now. Somebody save me.
I thought you said you didn't eat the rainbow spiked fruit stew.
I didn't. No, I'm talking about aloe.
Yeah.
No, Docus joined you guys.
Yes.
So he is now part of your crew. He is a large, I think I said he was what? A 14-foot tall, 4-armed ape person?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's...
Of varying colors?
Yeah, his fur coat is... Yeah, it's not rainbow, but it's not rainbow. It's colorful. It's more colorful than...
There's a lot more shades than you would expect.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they wear clothes?
I believe I said he wears some clothes. He probably just has, pants or something.
I'm just imagining...
I'm just picturing, torn jeans.
The Ben 10 episode, Apoplexians. We have an intense sense and discreet sense of discretion. So you've been walking around this entire time, buck naked.
No. He's dressed like Garurumon.
He wears pants.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
Garurumon has pants and a bandeau.
Just those random scarves tied around the muscle.
I did hear on a podcast about Digimon that Garurumon is definitely the spiciest daddy in Second Life. If any of them listen to this, then oh boy, that was a fun podcast to listen to.
Dude, someone's going to attack us in their persona.
It's
amazing.
Yeah.
So anyways, Docus has joined you. He is awesome, apparently, by the sounds of it. And he's a excellent gardener. That's his shtick.
He's teaching us the ways of the rainbow sapling.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
He's a successful plant daddy.
So, as you guys
catch on. Do not say that around the children.
as you guys leave Attractus Cactus, as also known as Top, you guys are on your way. You burn the the chart, soot-covered chart, and you get your heading and your direction, and you start following it. And you guys have been, journeying for a few days now. When all of a sudden, Jisun, you guys are on top on the main deck of the ship, doing your thing, exercising, maintenance, whatever, looking out, steering the ship.
You mean drinking while doing, getting the trees planted?
Yeah, that's exercise. You gotta lift the drink up to your mouth and then put it back down. That's exercise. Yeah.
There's a little push around in your mouth to full bodied. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't spill any. That's alcohol abuse.
Exactly. This guy gets it.
Think of the children.
Exactly. Think of the children. They could use that alcohol.
Watching one of their new moms getting drunk on the deck.
Anyways, Jisun comes up to the three of you as you're on the deck, and he goes, "Do not leave. Do not enter the ship. You are now forbidden from entering the ship until my surprise is done." And he just walks back to the door that goes down the stairs, closes the door behind him, and you just hear a click as he locks it.
I kind of look around it.
I just kind of go over to it, and I just kind of yank, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, we are locked out."
Well, I guess it's about time for us to go on an adventure.
We're just going straight to adventure from, I don't know, try one of the other entryways. You know that I've taken the ship apart, right?
I mean, I'm not going straight to adventure. I'm going to drink 2 or 3 more of these first, and then it's adventure time, baby.
I grab another drink, put a little umbrella with it, and I go, yes.
Right?
And then I just sip and I think and I scheme, but also sipping with a little umbrella.
Why would we stop him from making us a surprise? Last time, it was chocolate.
A couple times before that, it was spore-related hallucinogens.
But it was still tasty.
True. Can anybody smell anything?
Not right now, but I mean, he just left you guys.
I can smell a fun adventure brewing as he takes another sip.
Yeah.
I guess, look over at Gomez. Is there anything you've heard of along the way? It seems to be a long journey from here, at least a few days.
Did you say how long before we're allowed down there?
Nope, he just said don't come down here.
He told us to go play outside.
It's like, Jisun makes hallucinogenic spores. I'm not messing with him if he doesn't give me a time frame.
Oh no, what if it's actually for our own safety? And he's like, I'm sporing up real bad, guys. You can't come in here.
That's a risk I'm not willing to take.
That's something that you really should communicate to your friends and family.
We all know Jisun is blunt and sometimes help.
Maybe it's just that time that, he's doing the second one.
What?
Listen, I think I caught wind of a place where we can go find some cool stuff. Ship said to be intact, locked up pretty tight. No one else has gotten to it yet.
And you've just been sitting on this?
I mean, I thought we were going somewhere, but I guess we're just going on an adventure. Takes a sip with puckers his whatever it is that he uses to drink with, and just sips through one of those way too small straws, one of those plastic ones that still exist in this time, because plastic doesn't go away.
Plastic is forever.
Yes.
I do have this old stone that I always thought was more important. It's got this symbol on it.
It's probably nothing. No, I'm just kidding. What you got? What is it?
Handing over my ancient stone salvage.
Perfect. So you're combining ancient stone salvage with what chart are you guys throwing at this?
How about an ancient shipping manifest?
Ooh, an ancient stone, an ancient shipping manifest, and then what whisper are you throwing at this?
Well, I was using lurid cartography.
Yes, I believe I was increasing the impact if you guys added a whisper in.
I mean, I've got a lot of whispers,
Okay.
so
And yeah,
I can afford to lose one. Let's go with a grove of twisted trees.
Nice.
Perfect. So you guys combining all these things together
Captain Planet?
and lurid cartography,
Heart.
you guys are Gomez, you're right. There is some kind of secret like looking at this shipping manifest, you realize the symbol on the stone matches one of the symbols on the manifest, and the whisper, a grove of twisted trees, just kind of clicks in your mind. Like, of course, it's hidden in the roots of the trees, like that have been risen up, you know? Because you're still in. Because top, if you remember correctly, the roots of the trees are kind of above the normal tree line because they're mangrove trees. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're like tall shanks of mangroves. So there's like lots of like thin, viney roots everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, so like it clicks in your mind all of a sudden, Gomez, and you're like, of course. That makes sense. This like lost ship is obviously right here, and you just point at the map.
Like that moment in Titan AE where like the things they're looking for is tucked behind thousands of tiny little like exploding fronds. You can't see it unless you come like right up close to it at the right angle.
Oh, those things. I'm like, what are you talking? Oh, right, that part. I love that.
Yeah, but you can't fight the dredge. They're pure energy.
I guess we're in over our heads. Seriously, that is my go-to. I just need to blast music album.
Amazing.
That and the Digimon movie soundtrack.
Oh, so good.
Oh,
I remember people being like, Titan AE was a bad movie. And I was like, what
It
are you all
was a bad
talking
movie.
about?
It's objectively a bad movie, but I love it.
Wait.
I loved.
It's
Yeah, right?
It is a solid movie.
Yeah, like I watched it in theaters, and
It's
people
one
were
of
like, "Oh, it
those
was terrible." And I
movies
was
that,
like,
back in the day, like if it was just playing on TV, I'd just stop whatever I was doing to watch it.
"Yeah,
Yeah, it's
All
one
right.
of those movies. Moving on.
we should focus."
Now that we've
Totally.
established our deep abiding love of Titan AE.
Totally down with
And
doing voice
also,
chat while I
now
work
we
tomorrow.
definitely need a plant person named Kale.
Yes.
Okay,
Kale Tucker.
working on it. Working on it.
Also, if they can also be vaguely Matt Damonish, I'm okay with that.
I will take the wheel if Gomez will show me where to go.
I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know, if we're not allowed to be around the ship, I feel like this is like a take the bees kind of a journey.
We could take the bees, or we could take the Delta Flyer.
We could take the bees with the Delta Flyer in tow to load up with stuff.
Yes.
So you guys are going to use.
Scraps is in the Delta Flyer and we're towing it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. Let me paint this beautiful picture here for a second. As you guys like tie the bees to the Delta Flyer, as you use them like
The seagulls and James
like a
in the giant
chariot.
beach.
yeah, like a chariot.
Also, we
That's
need a giant bees.
amazing.
Wait.
Excellent. So yeah, you guys, are you taking Docus and the children with you, or are you leaving Docus and
They're
the children
locked downstairs. We can't
Yeah,
get at
they
them.
weren't upstairs when he locked the door. We're not gonna
Jisun's wall is both ways, homie. No one in, no one out.
Yeah. Docus is there like, I would really like to leave. Things are looking awfully large handy in here.
Jisun, shame. Door's locked.
Amazing.
These underdeck hallways were not built for his height.
Docus better walk away with a point in cooking after this.
Oh no, Docus is too large to fit in our air ducts. Our ardent-sized air ducts.
Yes, because that's what the size all air ducts are.
Yes.
They're basically the Jeffries tube.
Okay, perfect.
So I am
you guys,
flying.
yeah, roll. Let's go to the
I forgot
journey
what I
section.
named. I forgot what I named my bee.
You,
And
yeah,
I think.
that's
Wait, did anybody name their bees?
You guys did, or some people did.
I listed off a bunch of names,
It was
but I
a
think
bee pun.
officially my bee is going to be. Oh, right, it was something bee.
Is it Behold? No. My bee's name is 9.
Yeah, B9.
B9.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then G-Son's was Beezy Boy. Or yeah.
I'm going with Winifred.
Winifred? Okay.
How's that a bee pun?
There's layers, and you'll have to find them.
Excellent.
Do you know what's sad is I thought of an even better name, but I can't use it.
I'll queue up B movie tomorrow on YouTube, and I'll have a.
Oh no!
No,
Oh,
I did consider Barry B. Benson, but no, just no.
Okay, so who is the captain and who is on lookout?
I think Gomez is on watch because he's like leading the way.
And Zitzi is captain. So on what? Or captain, are you cutting a path or are you forging ahead?
Forging ahead.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, yes, forging ahead.
Forging ahead. Excellent. So, our on watch, roll away.
I had dice over here, and they're over there now, so... That is a 1.
That's a 1, nice.
That's
That is a nature roll. I am going to throw you guys because you're forging ahead, not cutting a path. It means you're going quite quickly through the trees here.
On our bees.
On your bees and like charioting the... Are you guys riding the bees or are you riding the chariot part that is the Delta Flyer?
We're riding the bees.
Yeah.
You're right.
On the Delta Flyer.
I'm good with either, so yeah, let's go with riding the bees.
Scraps is just sitting on the Delta Flyer, enjoying the entire space.
Full head, like dog, head out, tongue out, happy as a clam.
But
amazing.
He's on the mast, which has, because he's a monkey still. Kind of monkey.
Yes.
I did not realize the Delta Flyer has a mast, so yay.
Yeah.
Or that any of our ships have masts.
3 of you are on your bees pulling the Delta Flyer. Awesome. Okay. As you guys fly quite quickly through the trees here, moving at as fast as you can, you all of a sudden have come up on what looks to be a nest of scorpion gators. Because again, you're still in this same reach.
That reach.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's just a nest of scorpion gators, and you are on top of them, sort of thing. Like they will start attacking you.
Or will they?
You can choose to try and flee. You can choose to fight them. But there's probably about a half dozen scorpion gators here.
I'm thinking we try to get away from that, because that is... I mean, you know, I don't want to break into their home and be like, oh no, murders.
Yeah, we're the invaders here.
Yeah, we can just go around that.
Okay.
If it's possible. Or are we just like stuck flying over the top of them?
Well, I mean, like you guys have kind of like half crashed into their home a little bit because you were going at a speed and you didn't see where you were going. That's what forging ahead is.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just ignore them and just kind of get out of there as fast as possible.
Okay.
Or at the very least, get away from them.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the thing though. Make sure none of them pop on top.
Does someone? Let's just call. What do your bees have for stats? Your bees have 2 stats, so we're just gonna call it 2. Does someone want to roll 2 dice for your? I guess it'd be tilt, which is maneuver. As you maneuver your bees through this swarm.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll call it.
I got
we'll
a 3 and a 5.
So a 5. So that is a conflict. So the conflict is you all are going to take 1 point of damage, as these things will snap at you, but they'll let you through.
I will take that on my armor. I know, amalgam.
And your bees will take 1 point of damage as well.
They've probably got tons.
Your bees have 2 health bars.
They're on the
So one more point of damage, and they will have to sit on the Delta Flyer on the way home.
How?
Are the bees on the ship sheet? Or are they on...
Yeah,
The bees are on the ship sheet. Yeah. I marked it off.
All right.
Okay.
Let's try not to do that again. that was my bad.
Okay.
On me.
That was your first little encounter on watch. What are your captain? Oh, captain. That's
We're gonna cut a path, nice and easy.
nice and easy. Excellent.
Yeah, so we don't just barrel through another nest of things. So I'm imagining this terrain. We're like going in between like bubbles of like mangrove roots that like pop over the top of the average level of the leaves.
Yeah.
And generally, you can see through them. Some of them are like a lot denser than others. Some of them are a lot more like spacious.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wild cats in the distance.
No,
Yeah.
that's the sound of baby alligator scorpions.
Oh, okay. Aww,
That's,
that's adorable. I want
There
one.
you go.
Well, the thing about it, normal baby alligators sound like lasers.
yeah.
What? I have to
Yeah, Google it.
I'm gonna completely go detach from this game to go Google that sound.
Nope.
We don't have a laser cannon yet. You can't hear that sound.
So, Gomez is on watch. Roll away, Gomez.
Gomez is rolling a die. Ouch. I got a 2.
A 2. Nature again. Yeah, I'm going to throw. So you guys, as you come up to this, you can see there's just what was that whisper you used again, Rook? Grove of Twisted Trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you come up to this, your nature roll is you see where you're supposed to be going, and it is thick, solid roots. Like it is a huge tangle, and you guys are able to drive kind of a full circle around this thing, and it's big, and it's just solid root mass as far as you can tell. Like it's a bunch of intertwined roots and leaves and branches, and it's thick. It's going to be tricky to get into here.
Like with a CK, because it is just thick. It's not...
No, it's not attractive thick. Like, I know we're still in the same reach, but we're not everything is... And
thick.
stop posting pictures of sexual trees. Anyways.
That's how we got a Tractus cactus in the first place.
Is someone doing that?
Okay.
No, nobody's doing that, but I just wanted to stop it before it happened.
Well,
I was
now
like, I could
happen.
do that if it's a challenge.
Okay, but moving on. I've in my specimens, I've got a saw nana. And I'm also going to use my tool belt to just make like a hacksaw. I don't know. Just what do we complete? Well, it's a one track.
You're just making a chainsaw, just a one-track chainsaw.
Well, I mean, like, I've also got a ceramic battery.
If you use the ceramic battery and the saw nana, I'll make it a 2-track for you. And you can make a 2-track chainsaw and then mark one box to cut in here.
Organic vibro saw.
Heck yes.
Just like a sawzall. Reciprocating.
And I don't need to roll for it.
Huh? Yeah, saw nana, chainsaw.
Jesus.
And that's a 2-track, and you used one of the tracks to mark a box to just cut your way through this bunch of things. Rook, do you want to just
the track on the tool belt, or where am I? I'm still figuring this out.
No, you marked a track on the because your tool belt allows you to create a 1-track creation.
Yeah. Without
needing to roll.
Okay.
And then I said if you use the battery,
yeah,
you can get it. You can make it a 2-track item. So, do you want to describe what this saw nana chainsaw looks like and how you're cutting through these roots?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess I'm not being super creative here. I'm just kind of like imagining, like a basic makeshift chainsaw that I've shoved this battery into. But, like the whole track is like using, instead of like it being like a chain, I'm using like the fibrous, skin of the banana to just kind of go around in a chain. It's got all the barbs there. And I just kind of like, I put in the battery and I flip a switch and it just kind of goes, but it also like smells of delicious banana mixed with like that kind of burning electrical.
Like it smells like you're like frying a banana.
Yeah.
While also just that slight, like, you know that smell when you turn on baseboard heaters?
Yes. That exactly. Yeah.
It's
burning
the baseboard
dust.
heater plus cooked banana smell.
Yeah, and metal.
Excellent.
And I'm basically just there, flying on my bee with chainsaw in hands, like I side park the bee, like next to like the most cuttable looking part of the things, and I just start like I put my goggles on and my mask because safety, and I just kind of like, it's okay, I got this, and I just right into the trees.
I'm going to leave my bird on the boat.
That is a good call.
There you go. Okay.
Because I will know if something decides to attack it.
Smart.
I just see and hear what it does.
Yeah, no, that's smart. Good call. Okay. So the three of you go into this massive root ball.
Yep.
And again, for reference, this is like, several hundred feet across and then quite a, 100 or so feet tall.
Like that fourth Pokemon movie with Celebi. Giant root ball.
Yes. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, no, it's a giant root ball. Like it's 4 or 5 houses at least combined. Like it's so there's a warehouse inside of this thing, okay? You guys cut through the root ball and there's this big warehouse standing in front of you that's been lifted up from the ground.
If we ever wanted to settle down.
Yeah.
Is this a spit? Is this a spit? Like, would this eventually sink back down, or is this like something that's stuck above ground now?
This theoretically could sink back down, but because it's been kind of enclosed in this root ball, it's not likely to sink for a very, very long time. But it is technically a spit. It's just a very, very small one. It's something that has been risen up. There's actual ground here. And that's what this root ball has kind of built itself around. And that's why this root ball is so thick and...
It's got real nutrients.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's just this intact warehouse building.
Well, hot damn.
Look at that.
Can we mark a map to keep this forever?
Yeah.
Like a place to remember?
Is there a way we could claim it? And as I say that, Scraps just kind of lifts a leg. And I go okay, that's happening.
Good job, Scraps.
It's ours now.
Scrappy, you're claiming territory again.
But for serious, guys, if we're starting a revolution and we need a base of operations, I vote here.
You're not wrong. I was just thinking that.
/ I totally see down that hall being a breakfast nook.
We definitely follow her as she manically tears through the root ball.
Well, yeah, no, you guys make it in. It's dark in here, no light's getting in. So, does anyone have a way to deal with that?
Potentially, unless somebody's got something really good.
I also have a potential as well.
Going over to your page to hear your potential.
Okay. So I would like to use Hex to draw out the phosphorescent nature of the shrimp to make myself glow.
Ooh.
Because I have some of my armor plates are made from chitinous insects, so those will glow.
Okay, so you're gonna burn your shrimp.
Yeah.
And roll Hex for me.
Try to draw out some of the... So 2.
And I'll give you a third dice for advantage, because... Although, no, you don't... No, not advantage, because the shrimp is not naturally bioluminescent. If you had something naturally bioluminescent, I would give you advantage.
That's fair. I'm trying to draw it out from something in its species, not necessarily a bioluminescent...
Yeah, if you had... I think you used to have, a bioluminescent flower... I think that was something you had originally one time.
It's a 4/5.
Use that. 4/5. Okay, 5 is a conflict. So the conflict is you are glowing, you're just not glowing exceptionally bright. You're lighting up, 5 to 10 feet around you. You're like 4 or 5 flashlights, you know?
I'll take it.
You're not the sun, but you're not nothing.
I'm a nightlight.
Yeah. You're a bit better than a nightlight.
And if I can see that there's a warehouse ahead, I guess I can safely approach the front and see what's in front of me now, or in front of us.
Yeah, it's legit just a concrete warehouse. Like if you were able to walk around this thing, it's perfectly rectangular, concrete walls. It's got big warehouse doors and then a few little like people-sized doors. And very few windows.
This is your area of expertise, Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez will take point and go like inspect the doors, see if any of them, see if we get lucky and just like one of them's open or anything.
Yeah, one of them.
I do still have the saw nana saw.
And I technically have the stone if it has anything to do with this place.
The stone was you burned the stone to find.
Was that consumed to increase the impact?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know. I just didn't know how it would be used.
And then I also have a master salvager, so we can improve the rarity of any salvage.
That's true. And don't forget, you have within reach as a benefit track.
Yeah, I keep forgetting what that is.
That means that you can do something. Something becomes just within your reach.
Okay. Cool.
So, like, it's if you need something, it's within your reach.
Because that was the motivation from the Dreaming Muse, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was from a while ago. But yeah, you do have that. That's I feel like bonus tracks are kind of a mix between an aspect and a whisper, is how I'm kind of picturing them. I don't know if they've been fully, like, some of them are quantified pretty well in the book, like, bonus track, you're full, gain a bonus to the next dice roll, that kind of a thing. But then there's some that are ambiguous. And this is one that's a little more ambiguous.
Okay.
So,
we'll go on in if a door's open.
Yeah, one of the doors is open, and you guys walk into what would be a kind of like reception room. It has some chairs, maybe a half dozen, and like a desk in the middle of it. And then it has 3 doors kind of on the inside.
All right. Good news. Didn't have to break the door down.
Woo.
Bad news. Maybe something else didn't have to break the door down. I don't know. It's an adventure. I'm feeling pretty good.
Jinkies, I'd suggest we don't split up.
I agree.
Oh yeah, that would be a horrible idea. Good plan.
Scott is like, revenantry. What?
We all look at Scraps.
He just kind of looks back.
All look at each other.
Yeah,
and we all look at each other and we nod our heads and continue going.
Head towards, I guess, the biggest doors.
Yeah, sure. There's double door.
Like, well, all right. Let's just take a peek inside each of them real quick. Like, if it's an office, we could check in it.
Yeah,
go fast and then just mark it as searched.
No, that's fair. The one of the doors, leads to like an office. It would be maybe it's the boss's office, maybe it's like an assistant office. I don't know. It's like just an office off to the side.
Is it just dusty and like strewn about?
There is definitely a thick layer of dust in here, but nothing's too overturned. Like, things are just mostly hit by age, not really ransacking or anything like that. Like, things clearly were in somewhat of a neat order, but just time has dissolved them into mush and dust and whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So office and door number 1. What?
And then the other door seems to like go to a hallway with a bunch of other doors, and then the big double doors opens up into a large like warehouse room.
Oh.
I'm imagining that like there's a computer at the desk, but like if we turned it on, it's so full of dust it would just light on fire or something stupid.
Oh yeah, no, it's there is a computer screen at the desk, but yeah, as you say, like if you even if you were just to poke it, the whole thing just kind of almost like shatters on itself because it's just so like mold and age and all sorts of things are
planned obsolescence.
Yep.
And what's behind Rook's door?
That was the 3 doors. There's a small office, there's a hallway with a bunch of doors, and then there's the double doors leads to a large like warehouse area. And the small office has a window looking into the large warehouse area.
All right. From the off, well, I guess there's really no light in here other than what we have with
I
us.
say we just start searching from the smallest rooms to the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on board. Can I find any like markers or anything that might still work?
What do you mean? Oh, like drawing markers?
Yeah, or just something to basically be like to just like mark a door as we go down, post-it notes or something.
I can use like a little bit of web.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, web probably works. You can if you want, you can use your improve any salvage you acquire from Rex Reefer Ruins to actually, yeah, you don't have to mark for that. So yeah, you're able to find just some working markers.
Mm-hmm.
You can have like an unopened pack of Sharpie markers. It's got red, yellow, and black.
So who?
Or no, what would it be? Yeah, that's the 3 common Sharpie colors.
Black, red, maybe like green and blue.
Black,
So
red,
I have
green, and blue. Yeah.
gather as my searching skill.
Awesome.
I have
What's that do?
scrutinize.
Ooh,
Lets me find specimens.
Okay.
Oh, I have scrutinize and sense as well.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
scrutinize the spec.
Okay, what are you looking for there, Zeetzi, as you're rolling gather?
Okay, I'm going to. Okay, looking in the first room. I guess we're all staying together still.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe you stated that.
Okay, so in the office, I'm going to see if there's any leftover foods or I guess potted plants left over. Searching through like what's ever left.
Okay. Yeah.
Or insects.
Yeah.
1-4.
1-4. Okay. So yeah, looking through, you said you're trying to find like a break room or something?
Yeah, something that where like food would be stored.
Yeah, so like you guys walking down, like this first little office seems to be the largest office in this area, and as I say, it has a little window that overlooks the warehouse. And then going down the hallway, there's a few offices in it that overlook the warehouse as well. They're kind of cubicle, smaller offices. And then there's a large room that has some tables and like old vending machines and whatnot. And it overlooks, like it has pretty much the only windows to the outside. And in that room, in a pot, the pot's still, it's a concrete pot, so the pot's still actually like pretty solid. But there's just this black like lump of, and it is a very dark colored mold. It's black mold. You just found just a giant lump of black mold.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna collect that. That can be used for so many things.
I just
my
like
God,
put up
it's whirring.
my score scarf and I'm just like, can you put that in something?
Yeah, so you can add to your specimens black mold.
Yeah, black mold. Can't wait to see
Nice.
what G-Sun does with this.
And that's how Rook died.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fun fact: if you ever see a building that looks like it might be condemned, the police won't come in after you if it's condemned because of black mold. They'll just wait for you to leave. Yeah.
And on that, the more you know note.
Yeah. It's not worth getting you out.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Proudly come out of one of the rooms and shout down the cause. Well, I hit the jackpot. Found me a living organism. The second time I've done this.
I mean, the way I see it is you guys are all used to Krezerin, which is like 1,000 times better than
Well,
Black
it's not
Mold.
like I have fingers. It's the finger feel doesn't matter for me.
Exactly. Yeah. So what are you guys doing next?
I want the big room.
The
You want to
warehouse.
search this area first, and then before we go to the warehouse?
Oh, yeah, I guess I can search too. I'm going to look. I'm going to scrutinize.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Also,
Ooh, old school information.
Wood, because exploration.
Yep.
Yay. Go away.
Just going for knowledge.
That is a 4 with a twist.
4 with a twist. Okay. What are you? You're our language expert. You know the most languages.
I do?
You do.
Totally do.
Oh wow! I thought,
Yeah.
jeez, I thought Gomez had more languages than you.
No.
Oh no. No.
Plus, I'm also learning some interesting Gal right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you guys you are able to look around this area, and because you're so good at like just general smattering of language skills, you're looking at some of these like charts on the wall and drawings and stuff, and you can tell you can't quite read them, like you don't actually know what the words say, but you know, same as like looking at hieroglyphs, you're like, oh yes, that's a bird, that's a dog, that's a cat, like they clearly, this is a thing about animals or something. I don't know. You're looking at this chart and you're going, oh, this is some kind of, again, it's a warehouse. It's like people would be taking things in and out of here and distributing it all over wherever, which means you're able to tell that there's a lot of unique stuff here. Like there's like this wouldn't be just, one thing. Like you're not going to find, oh, it's all paper clips. No, you're looking at this manifest and these like distribution charts and whatnot, and you're going, there's a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
And what's the twist?
I got nothing.
Oh man.
Turns out there's we haven't been in there yet. Damn it.
No. Here's the twist. So looking through the window because like this is the chart in like the main person's office, we'll call it. Like, on their wall they had a full one of those big whiteboards or whatever, or poster boards with all the shipping information and all the stuff. And you're able to see through the window that like this warehouse, not only does it go up like 3 floors, but it goes down a few floors. So like where you guys came in was quote unquote ground level for you, but that's actually like 2 stories up as far as the floor of this warehouse is concerned. So inside the warehouse is 5 stories, and it's just a big open area. And you can see the twist is the first floor of it is flooded.
Okay.
So whatever's on the first floor of this building is completely destroyed, probably because it's been underwater for like who knows how long.
Good news. It was all plastic. It's all fine.
It was just Tupperware. That's how they organize things. Bottom level, Tupperware. Top level, I don't know.
So basically everything. So everything on the bottom level's destroyed.
Well,
it's actually not a bad way to do it.
Actually, it's Tupperware and scuba gear.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, I kind of turned to the guys and I'm like, hey guys, water aside, I think we might have hit the mother lode if no one else has hit this space. This is like a market or something, but like a centralized market where they just shipped stuff.
What kind of stuff?
All of it. All the stuff. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I just got to step away. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Down.
Damn alligator
The
scorpions.
Yeah.
So, in that case, this would probably be a great base of forward operations, but we should definitely go give a look down around there. I should probably go find Gomez, though, wherever he ended up searching.
I assume the three of you were sticking mostly together.
Yeah,
He's
like
in the hallway of small offices.
Yeah. If anything, he'd be like across the hallway looking in some other room. But like, I don't have any detection skills because I keep forgetting to buy those.
Don't you have scavenge?
Oh yeah, I do have scavenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's detection or survival, because I rolled for gather.
Yeah. But no, Gomez got his colored markers.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I didn't even roll for those. I was just like, that was just a roleplay thing.
That's fair. If you want to roll for something, you can roll to find something.
Yeah.
Are we? Sorry, I missed that. Did we go into the thing?
You haven't gone down yet. You're about to.
We're leaving like that main office area and calling for Gomez.
Gomez is in the middle of scavenging something, and then he'll meet you guys to go kind of walk through those double doors.
He's just 2 doors down from us.
Alright, I'm not in a port
Does
city.
Scrap smell anything around here?
No, not real. Well, other than like that water is foul. Like, do not go in the water. Like, you guys might be, better than black mold, but I don't know if you're better than that water.
Speaking of better than black mold, I didn't think about that. How am I breathing? How's that going?
You're fine.
All right.
Again, you're better than black mold.
Alright, so in the office I'll use veils and scavenge.
Nice.
And I'll take maybe like 1 aspect bonus from my or 1 advantage from my aspects.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a valid. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 6.
Nice. So you are able to find a key. Like, it's a fancy, like, it is an actual key, like just a fancy large key. And you can tell, like, you've done enough scavenging in places, you can tell it's meant for here. Like, something in here is locked and this key goes to it. Like, that's the only reason it would be, in the top drawer of this desk. Because otherwise, why wouldn't it be on the person? Or you've done enough scavenging, that makes sense.
And that's why I roll with veils, because I'm figuring, like, we're going through desks and stuff here. Like, stuff is hidden, so let's see if we can figure out where the good stuff is, where the interesting stuff is.
Yeah, so you have a large key.
Cool.
Large key.
I gather my compatriots like a nightlight dying.
Alright, guys, I found a key. That means there's gotta be something good here. I mean, obviously, I think this is good. I heard Rook. I heard you. I think this is real good.
Should we go exploring?
We should definitely go exploring.
And exploring we shall go.
Okay. I'm assuming that there's some kind of entryway from, like, close by that'll get us into the warehouse.
Yeah.
Like
so we go to
Yeah,
that.
as I say, there's the big double doors.
Like the light of Galadriel, I lead the way.
Yay!
Yeah, you guys go through the big double doors, and as I say, there's like ground level is technically 2 stories up, so there's this platform with stairs going down, and like the platform overlooks, and you can just see rows and rows and rows of shelves and boxes and things on the shelves, like tubs and boxes, and some of them are like slightly decaying. 1 or 2 of the shelves have actually collapsed, but some of them look not too bad. And pretty much the first floor, so 10, 15 feet deep, is just water. So the stairs just go straight into water.
Okay. Tsitsi, I assume you're gonna have no problem climbing and swinging from shelf to shelf.
Swinging, I may have a problem with, but climbing shouldn't be that much of an issue.
Okay. Gomez, how are you gonna be at that?
I mean, I should be fine.
Because I was gonna say, like, Scraps is big enough to piggyback a single person. If somebody
Question.
needs that. Yeah.
No, sorry, no, that's not you. I'm going to scrutinize the area. Is there, by chance, a boat? Like a canoe or a kayak?
Oh, is there a kayak
It's
section?
a warehouse?
Yeah, that's possible. It is possible.
So
Go
I'm
ahead,
going
roll
to scrutinize with instinct, because it's my instinct that there's got to be, maybe there's something here. I just feel it. I feel it in my bellies. 2 4s.
2 4s. Okay. So it's a conflict with a twist. So the conflict is, yes, there is a canoe. You can see it sitting on one of the shelves. The conflict is it's several shelves in. Like it's a bit of a distance away. It's not going to be easy to get to.
So I've seen Warehouse 13. I could probably jump from shelf to shelf.
What's the twist?
You said it's a canoe?
Yeah. So it's big enough to hold the 3 of you easily.
Or is it?
Boy.
And that's the twist.
The twist is the shelves are close enough for us to travel across the top if we're careful.
I'm gonna go silent real quick.
Yeah.
But I'm still here.
Okay. Okay, so the twist is the top of the shelves are connected or something?
Like close enough, like if we're careful, we can like jump across and like travel across them should they be stable still and we're careful.
I'm picturing more of like there's like iron just rods connecting the shelves, like bracing them to hold them apart, and so you have to like tightrope walk across the iron or something.
I will take it.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good twist. But as you state, it will be tricky because you have to be careful not to fall, and you have to be careful because these shelves are really old, and so you don't know which ones are going to collapse and which ones aren't going to collapse.
Wait. Sorry. How far is the canoe from us?
It's it'd be like, as I say, like 4 shelves in or so, which you're talking each shelf like 4 aisles in Costco.
Okay, but
Okay.
like, is there like a clear, like we can see it kind of a thing?
Yeah, like you guys can see it's on the end of a shelf,
So stupid.
and it's 4 aisles in Costco down.
I look at you. I look at the canoe, and I just facepalm.
At me?
Yeah. Just continue.
Why?
No, because I'm stupid.
Why are you
What?
stupid?
Because you could just grab it with your grappling hook.
I was just about to say, like, do you think that it's the length of the grappling hook?
I was just thinking
Definitely.
that.
Okay, yeah, I just point my grappling gun at it and I just kind of shoot.
Just banging my head against
Do I
the
hook
thing.
it?
What is it? When anchored, allows you to swing over chasms, climb surfaces, treat conflicts as triumphs when climbing or swinging. You guys can easily grappling hook. I forgot you had that.
Oh,
You
I
can
have
easily-
been thinking that. Oh, yeah, the waist deep water things was never a problem for me.
That's fair.
Between the
That's fair.
grappling hook and the skybridge step, I'm fine. Also, monkey dog.
Yeah. Excellent.
but I
Yeah,
just
you
have
guys.
grab the canoe and I just kind of like I just stand there, point my gun at it, shoot it, like get like a line, and I just kind of like hit like the thing that kind of like winds it back slowly, just like in silence, staring the whole time.
I'm
Yeah.
going to draw my bow and hold it at the ready, just watching the water.
Smart.
Gomez is just like, that's really cool.
I know, right?
Yeah, you guys, you're able to like grapple this canoe, and you, as soon as you start pulling on it, the canoe starts sliding off the shelf, and then it goes splash as it lands in the water, and then bobs back up as you start reeling it back in, as waves of like ripple over the water all around this place. And you will see there's some movement in the water under here.
Look,
there it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay, you know what? We need more light. I'm just gonna. Oh, first random question. Ghost sight. Do I see anything?
Ooh, good question.
Right?
Looking around, yeah, you are able to see there are some spirits in here. They're not strongly tethered to this world, but there are some loose spirits still wandering like through. They're under the water. Like it looks like they're just walking through the hallways and around kind of this warehouse. But yeah, you can see the faint glow of them under the water. But the others can't see them glowing.
Does the phrase fate worse than death kind of occur to anybody else?
I don't know. I'm kind of imagining that they spent their professional career constantly being told that they have plenty of time to rest from their dead, and now that they are dead, they are not doing anything.
Screw you.
There is a manager spirit somewhere in here who's very upset with them, but they're all like, "Hey, you dug your own grave, bro. We're done. We're on break forever.
We all died here."
The only thing that's keeping me tethered to this world is the fact that I can rest forever.
Nice.
Excellent.
Okay. I was going to say something else, and now I can't remember what it was.
You're light. I'm not enough light.
I think we're okay. You know, like I kind of see, you know, like between the ghosts in the water and the ripple in the water and the fact that we're about to get in the boat, I'm just like, okay, you know what? We need more light here, and so I would like to use my whisper sunset through the branches to make daylight shine in. You know, like, but just kind of like that beautiful way that, but like when I say branches, I mean shelves.
Yeah. Oh, I totally understood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As you whisper sunset through the branches, all of a sudden you hear like a slight like humming noise as a generator kicks in, and these, you know, store lights, these old school, you know, the tube lights that are in like all the warehouses, like flicker on very dimly and half covered in whatchamacallit, moss and lichen and dust and all sorts of things. And as I say, it smells bad in here now. Like it smells like when you turn on a baseboard heater / burning moss / just, yeah, it's weird smells, and like the lights are kind of flickering on and off, and it is much brighter in here now. I still wouldn't call it bright, but it is much, much better.
Okay.
Shall we go a paddling?
We shall go a paddling.
I wish to, for this part, basically just lend my senses the best I can to Gomez.
Wait, is there something now that things are better lit? Can we see what's in the water?
I was gonna say, now that you can, yeah, I was waiting for someone to ask that.
I'm glad someone did, because I totally forgot.
Yeah, as you can look in the water, Rook, you can see more clearly these ghosts in the water. The others, again, they're not strongly enough tethered, so the others can't see them, and the water doesn't move when these ghosts move through it. But there are scorpion gators in the water. And there's clearly like a hole somewhere in this warehouse. Like you can kind of see that they're coming in and out from under something. So there's obviously some kind of secret under route passage that these scorpion gators are going under the eaves and out into the rest of the reach and then back in here.
Okay. I just kind of turned to the others and I'm like, so just out of curiosity, I mean, how do we feel about murdering scorpion gators?
Not a single regret.
Okay, so like,
if they charge us.
Yeah, I don't want to go looking for them.
Okay, what's this?
I mean, they're right there.
What's the canoe made of?
The canoe it is a plastic canoe.
Good. Okay. Then I'm cool with getting in the boat, and I've just got something in my back pocket in case those scorpion gators try to give us any trouble.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't seem too pleased with the fact that the lights came on. They aren't coming after you guys. Like before, it looked like they were coming towards you guys, but now that all the lights are on, they've definitely scurried away. But they might come back, sort of thing. So, yeah.
But yeah, I want to lend all my senses to Gomez because he'll be able to lead us to the best thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because we're kind of limited on what we can take.
Okay.
Discoveries is one thing, but
Gomez, roll scavenge with a advantage as Zeetzi's helping you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and then we'll see what you guys can scavenge. Are you deliberately just looking to scavenge right now, or are you deliberately looking for the lock, like, that goes with the key?
Ooh.
Because you can just scavenge through the warehouse for a little bit before you go to the lock, if you guys want to.
Yeah, I think we'll just scavenge through the warehouse.
See what stuff we can find in one of these warehouses.
Yeah.
What do your goggles see?
Fair.
Yeah, Ferrosight. Do I see anything with that?
Ooh, good call.
Like, is anything still powered that we can scavenge?
Yeah, no, with your goggles, obviously you can start to see...
Alexa.
Mind blown.
All alone.
Oh, man.
Dude, all of human knowledge contained in a speaker.
In a language none of us speak.
With your Ferrosight goggles...
Dead language.
I mean, it is the most dead language. As looking around with your Ferrosight goggles, you can first of all you see obviously with the lights and stuff being on, you can see the electric currents moving through the lights and whatnot.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some kind of generator in here, and there's something. It looks like it hasn't started yet. But there's something down a little under the water level that looks like it could use electricity or is trying to use electricity.
Can I scrutinize to try and see what that is?
Yes. Go ahead and roll scrutinize. Sorry, sorry, Gomez. I know you were rolling there, but
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then do I get any of my edges?
Yeah, well, yeah, you always get your edges. Yep.
Would my extra light add to her vision? I'm still glowing?
No, because it's Ferrosight, so it's a different wavelength of light, right?
Fair enough. Okay, yeah.
I got a 4.
A 4. Okay, so that's a conflict. So yes, you're able to... you've seen this kind of thing before with your dad's work specifically, but you can't remember exactly what it is. And that's as far as I'll allude to, and I'm going to let you actually try and figure it out if you can remember or think of what this is.
I'm trying to think of... Well, didn't we establish that he's in, what was it, like, plumbing, basically? Like yeah. So now I'm trying to think
He's in city plumbing.
Pipeworks.
What's electrical or pipeworks? I do not know this well enough to know, because right now all I can think of is a bidet. Right? That would be in like a warehouse like this.
It is not a bidet, I'll tell you that much.
Oh. Like, is it something that looks like it's like stacked on one of the shelves, or does it look like it's like part of the
No,
building?
it's part of the building. And it's specifically, as I say, it's under water level here.
Oh. What do your electric eyes see?
I see something from my past. It's that thing right there. Does anybody else
She just
see
points to a wall.
Yeah.
that? Oh,
Cool.
Something
I don't
related to
know.
your pipeworks. Could it be like a drain system? Like a sump pump?
Septic?
Ding, ding, ding.
Sump pump.
Septic?
It's a sump pump.
For draining basements.
Yeah. As I said, this is underground level.
But it's,
So-
all buildings of this have to have one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who wants to go swimming?
Do we need that though on our ship? You know that just because I'm saying
No.
that now, I'm just gonna make sure it happens if we don't get it.
Remember, it's part of the wall. We don't keep it. We turn it on and it drains the water here.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh wait.
It's a system installed in the basement to take water away.
We could get rid of all the water, but then won't all the gators just be around?
That's future us problem.
I would like for it to be a never us problem. I don't
We
know.
all
I
hope the
feel,
power
like,
will be
I
on
feel like
forever.
everything below the water level is too far gone in water damage.
True, but not having the water be here would be really nice for when we try to open this place up.
Okay, well, I'm not a swimmer, so not it.
What is swimming?
It's,
They don't have
what-
that.
We were doing that at the beach.
Yeah, you guys just did it last episode.
I
Yeah,
float.
we were figuring it out. I mean, we could always get the kids down here to.
Well, we don't know
I
how
really
long.
want them to
We don't know how long
here.
the generator's gonna last.
Oh,
I
true,
used
true.
a whisper. Gosh.
Do you have a whisper that could do something for this?
Well, I have something that could deal with the gators, and that's about it.
I'm not really concerned about the gators. Odds are they'll probably leave if the water starts draining out and all of a sudden things
Well-
start making noise.
Well, like one thing okay, so like one thing I'm thinking here is that if we drain it now, then the water's just gonna refill.
Probably not. Why would it like water's hard to come by on the Wildsea. Like while I normally would agree with you.
So this place basically like
This is what's
it
been said
flooded.
over thousands of years.
Yeah.
Okay, so it flooded before and just kept the water with it.
Yeah, it's just as I say, this water's pretty nasty. Like you can't really see into it. It's murky. It's gross. It's got
Stagnant.
it's stagnant water that's been stagnant for way too long.
Gross.
Yeah. But while you guys are talking, you guys can be paddling around this canoe if you want. And Gomez, you can roll your scavenge roll, or just tell me
With
whatever
extra
you roll.
impact because I'm helping.
Yes. Well, no, with an extra dice, so he had advantage. No, not advantage. What's it called? Yeah, it's called advantage in this system. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can always
That
fight off a few
is-
gators.
A 6, no twist.
6, no twist. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little thing here. What do you see? Is there... Okay, 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Pick number
3?
3, my lord.
Okay. And let's see here. 1, 2, or 3?
2.
2? And 1 to 4?
4.
4? Okay, perfect.
Just like doing one of those fortune tellers from the 90s.
I literally just I clicked on Amazon and I clicked on the
I knew
first
it. I'm like, he has the page open just like me.
Yeah. This is you find intact
Apparently masked frames are in now.
because you up your impact, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it just auto ups it.
I improved the rarity of
Yeah,
salvage.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I guess that could mean impact.
Yeah, it improves the rarity, and then you can mark to remove a tag. But yeah, it's only so the rarity of this is you find a working kitchen scale.
Cool.
Accurate measurements are actually good in a lot of things.
Yes.
Right?
Well,
Like,
and
not
also,
just
it
food.
makes cooking like if you're baking by weight instead of by volume, you get better results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we find that, and Gomez is like, "Ooh, I found the key back to the ship."
Yay! We all go, yeah, wait a minute, it's the rusty key that we found.
No.
Oh, you mean the key I found in
The literal key.
It's the key to our ship. And it's in here for some reason.
What are the odds?
Very low.
Time
Turns out-
shenanigans.
Pre-verdant society only had 6 keys. Gold key, silver key, red key, blue key, yellow key, green key.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of no fucking alligators. Can I reach the sump pump?
It's under the water. So how
How
are you
deep?
getting under the water?
How deep?
Again, this water's like 10 to 15 feet deep. So, and it's down there, and like Rook can show you. There's like a little latch on. Like now that she's pointing it out.
Yep.
Like she's describing it, you can't actually see it again because the water's murky.
That's okay.
But there's like a little hatch, and she's like, I can't really see it either because Ferricide only lets you see the electrical lines. But Rook, you can assume that there's some kind of like small crawl space kind of latch that goes into a small area that has a sump pump.
I have an idea. While I float, we do have a grappling hook that could latch to the bottom, and I could use that to drag myself to said bottom.
I also, and I don't know how long it is, so we're going to need a ruling on that, but in my salvage, I have wrecked tubing.
Ooh, yeah.
How wrecked is the big question.
Well, you have somebody who can remove negative tags.
Did we just make a snorkel?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It depends.
Combo
I mean, like,
snorkel.
it's probably not. I don't know how much of a length. This came from the ships that we were salvaging. So, like, I don't know. I feel like what's fair is saying it's something like 10 feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's long enough. It's long enough for what you need it to do.
Okay. Quick
Go-
question
Goma's
before
looking on
he
that.
goes down. Can we?
Eh.
I don't know. I mean, like, I could scrutinize again, or we could try something else, just to see, like, are there any close by gators that might like see him go in the water and go, tasty snack?
That's probably a good scrutinize to do. Yeah.
Okay, I've got that, and then I might
Or
use
sense, whichever one.
scrutinize is stronger for
You
me.
guys-
So I've got 2 of that
That's
plus
fair.
an edge.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, so like if you attach
that's
the
a 5.
rope, or I could
That's
just
a
hold a
5?
bunch of heavy things.
Yeah.
There are none in the water currently, but the hole that they come from is just on the opposite wall. So if they start coming in, they will be pretty close.
Okay.
But there's none in the water currently.
Okay, so I just kind of turn to the other guys, and I'm like, okay, so just for the purposes of safety, again, we don't feel bad about hurting these things.
Not really, no.
Nope.
Okay.
Like I'd prefer
Hands-
if they
I just
ran
kinda
away,
turn to them
but
and
if
say,
they charge
okay,
us, they
hands
dead.
and feet in the boat, please. Hands and feet in the boat.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I take my Volt Rail and I stick it in the water and I just turn it on and I leave it on for a while at full blast.
Ooh.
I just kind of hold it for
nice.
a good, strong, 120 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're well played.
Thank you. And also, do you remember because I asked, it was a plastic boat.
Yes, you did.
If it had been aluminum, my plan wouldn't have worked.
Do I transfer electricity?
You do. Also, I will point out, because whilst the tubing is a good idea, you're a million spiders.
A million spiders. I love it.
So how are you going to breathe through a tubing hole when you're a million spiders?
Well, I seal the tube inside my watertight thing. Webs are aquaphobic. I don't get water inside my spider web.
Okay.
That's why I float.
Okay.
But it is still like a dense kind of mass in there. Like, if you have like a bunch of spiders or like a bunch of like ants in a pile and you pick them up, it's still like a heavy handful of ants.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get you to, if you guys are going with this.
But
Gomez,
I need a grappling hook to make me align so I can.
Oh yeah, I grapple hook straight down and I try and hook it on something. So now there's kind of.
And anything heavy you guys got, just stick it to my feet.
Yeah, you guys can put some stuff on him.
I'm gonna give one of them my manifold bow to use. I don't know if any of them have shoot, but I can't use that under the water.
Fair enough.
That attitude.
You don't know. Ian might know. You don't know how much it hurts me not to take the bow.
Well, I'm also not soaking it in whatever filth this water is.
That's fair. So Gomez, you're marking a box to remove a negative tag.
I don't have to mark a box. It's a task, not a.
Oh, use a task.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna.
So if it basically means, as I interpret it, like he can't help for the first little bit if things happen. Like he's done his thing.
Like I'm working on it.
Yeah. Okay, that works.
So do I have?
Do you have to what?
Well, I mean, like if he can't take the bow, then I guess I take the bow, even though I don't have shoot.
Either of you guys can take the bow. It's
but he's
fine.
stunned. She's what she's meaning.
Yeah. So yeah, Rook takes the bow.
Okay.
And
I have my spear still, and whatever you guys have waited to throw into my feet, or whatever's within arm's reach.
That's fair.
Because I'm assuming there's things on the shelves.
Then yeah,
drag myself to the bottom.
Yeah, you drag yourself. I'm gonna get you to roll, climb.
Okay,
because you're climbing downward.
Yep. Would I get a bonus dice because I have the assistance from the rope? And
you can have an advantage dice because you're able to breathe through the tube.
All right, we'll take it. 3, 3, 1.
3, 3, 1. So that is a fail. Excellent.
With a twist.
Disaster with a twist. So the disaster is you can get. I'll let you get to the bottom. But you are going to start taking damage as this tubing system. Like, if you've ever had a snorkel's longer than like a few feet. Stop being as effective.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not to mention your webs. your webs, while they're hydrophobic, are not perfectly waterproof. So I'm going to say take a point of damage right now.
Okay.
And then every time you make an action, you're going to take a point of damage.
Okay.
And then what's your twist?
My twist, because I've made it to the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Something falls off of one of the shelves, giving me a beam of light, letting me see what's in front of me a bit clearer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you make it to the bottom, and there's something on one of the shelves. Like as maybe it's from the taser that Rook used.
As
the
the
bolt rail.
alligators flee.
Yeah, as everything fled here, there's like that electrical current was enough to charge a few of the like wind up light, like flashlights on the bottom of the water, and a few of them are pointing in this direction, so you can see just a little bit clearer.
Alright, so my one action that will take me a damage, I'm going to pull the lever, Kronk.
And you're going to open the door to the sump pump?
Yep.
Okay, so take a damage.
I did.
Okay. And, okay, so you open the door as, whoosh, water floods in to this room, and you flood in as well. I'm going to get you to take another point of damage.
But I didn't make the action.
You got a 1.
I'm going to listen to the whisper from my worm.
Okay. Yeah, because you're about to take some damage. So you can mark it. You can mark a mire.
I'm going to take my movements are staccato and disturbing after this.
Ooh, okay.
And I would like some help, please.
And yeah, you can gain the whisper, a much needed breath.
Okay.
Or no, call it breath of fresh air.
Breath of fresh air.
That's Here. There you go. Yeah, breath of fresh air. That's the whisper you can get.
Okay.
For marking your mire.
So I'm going to use that whisper. Hopefully,
okay.
If I can.
Yeah, you're welcome to use it.
And there's a small air pocket at the top because it's like a concrete box inside, and once the water rushed in and went above like the only hole in here, the pressure kept the water from filling all the way back in.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's at the top of the sump machinery, so I can actually kind of dry off up there and stand out of the water or sit out of the water.
Sure.
Just so maybe I can dry off a bit and have one action that doesn't hurt me to Kingdom Come. As my spiders slowly drown from the outside in. I'm slowly dying.
You can use that whisper to
man,
there's a little
or Red Ender's Game.
Yep, like that.
Yeah.
I'm shredding bits.
Oh boy.
How's it going up top? Seeing this rush of bubbles come out.
Yeah, you guys, we're going to pivot as you get onto this little ledge where the sump pump is, and you're finally in the air. As you guys on top see these like rush of bubbles and movement under the water. And what are you guys up to?
So, should that many bubbles be coming out of his skid suit?
I have no idea how that works. How drained is the water at this point?
Not at all. Like it moved down a little bit because like it filled this room, but it wasn't a very big room. So it maybe like the whole overall water went down a half an inch sort of thing.
Is it receding?
I haven't activated it.
Not yet.
Okay.
If he doesn't come back in 5 minutes, I'm going in after him.
I'm going to just look to see if there's anything on the shelves that's immediately helpful.
Sure. Roll scrutinize.
I'm using that scrutinize today. That's a 5 with a twist.
5 with a twist.
What I wouldn't give for waterproof walkie-talkies.
Did we waterproof walkie-talkies?
No. I was going to give you there's a nice set of flippers there. And what's the twist?
They have built-in walkie-talkies.
Nike with Bluetooth speakers.
What if, oh boy. I'm very sleepy, so like twists are hard.
Come on, baby. Let's do
We're
the
almost
twist.
there.
Alright, I gotta come on, baby, so I gotta come out with something good here.
Tell your wife it was from me.
There's next to the flippers, maybe there's a pack of glow sticks.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. So I assume you guys throw that down into the water?
We crack them first. And
Fair
then we
enough.
throw them down into the water. And then we also grab
the water
the flippers.
Nice, okay.
Maybe start putting them on scraps?
Can
Oh, I
Like on
thought you were
the front,
throwing the
so that if he
flippers down.
doggy paddles?
I thought you were throwing the flippers down into the water.
How's
Oh,
that
that's
going?
too smart.
Because that would, then Zitzi can grab them and use them to swim
Okay,
around better.
Yeah, let's do that. We just throw them down there and hope they don't float.
Okay. Yeah, Zitzi, you're able to, you see after getting up on top, there's, some glow sticks land, and then you see some flippers
Can I hook
land
them
there.
with my spear? Without going in the
Yes.
water?
Yes, you can.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I'm so afraid of the water now. Water's no bueno.
Don't go in the water.
Fuck that wet shit. So I'm going to pop on the flippers on my hands.
Yeah. Because you clearly don't know what
I
they're
have no
used
clue
for.
what the hell these are for.
You dog paddle with them on your hand.
Well, there's no reason I can't manipulate something with my feet. There's no difference to me.
Oh. That's fair.
I mean, maybe TC has longer fingers, and so they just fit better on their hands.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my scrutinize to figure out the switch to pull.
Okay. Rook, did you discuss with Zitzi beforehand how to do this?
Yes, of course.
Well done.
I did, because it would be truly thoughtless of me to have not.
I had a lot of
Excellent.
spiders die. Maybe some of them were my memory ones.
Excellent. So, Zitzi, roll scrutinize as you... actually, no. Roll... This is repair. This isn't scrutinize. No.
No,
This is repair.
it's working. I just need to pull a lever, and I don't know which one.
Wrong lever.
Okay, fine. You can roll scrutinize without advantage then. Just as is.
I'll take the instinct. 5-4.
5 and a 4. Okay. So conflict. So it turns on. You're able to start the sump pump.
I will take my damage for diving in.
Yeah. And then you only need to take 1 damage, as the flippers now are going to help you move fast enough that you don't need to take another damage.
For getting back to the boat as the water slowly drains.
Yeah. And
Oh, Jesus.
the conflict is that the water's draining, but it's going to take time to drain. It's going to take several hours, several hours for
That's
this
okay.
whole place to drain.
I'm going to need several hours to recover.
That's fair. Excellent.
I make it back to the boat, just spluttering, exploding out this spluttering, sodden mess, and I'm like a tune who's been melted and is slowly slopping over the side. I'm very flat.
Gomez helps you up. He's all right. Come on, buddy.
You have webs on you now. They are not sticky. They are just goopy.
That's fine. Gomez.
I am on the other side of the canoe, giving you a thumbs up.
It's like,
Gomez is used to dealing with Krezerin, so he's like, this isn't gross. This is fine.
that was the worst experience of my life. I'm never going in water again.
Oh, hang on. Let me help you wring you out a little bit. And he just kind of gives you a squeeze to just try to get some of that water out of your suit.
Oh, there goes my limbic system. I think we did it though.
I assume you guys are paddling towards whatever locked area is here.
Didn't we all feel like we just completed that one level on that one platformer? We got the water level too, now we can use the key.
But we have to
water
come back
temple?
a few levels later because we're not ready yet. We don't have all the stuff.
The Zelda Water Temple.
Yeah.
Well, the game keeps hinting that we should come back later, but we're like, well, but we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're coming back later. This is going to be a thing.
This is going to become our thing. Oh man, we can turn it into a pool.
It's going to be a base.
Well,
There's
it's
not going to be water left.
It's like how in Cat Quest 2, I ran into the island. Like, there's a GM's island, and you can fight the super boss of the game, and I did that at like level 30-ish.
That sounds like fun.
And then I left the island at like level 60 or something. It was pretty good.
Nice.
I was like, oops, endgame. LOL, endgame
I
gear.
do pick up my bow, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys paddle over, like, you guys wander through the aisles for a little bit and then paddle over to, there's another stairwell on the other side of the warehouse. And you climb up the stairs and there's a locked door, and that key fits in the locked door.
Hey, cool, a health pack. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, cool, a bed. Oh, no.
I found pills!
I assume you guys are opening the locked door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kicking that open.
Excellent.
Bad boy
You-
style.
Open the locked door, and inside is a fully mint condition, pristine, as if it's never, like, as if it was built yesterday and never seen the touch of time. In fact, this whole room seems to have been, like, somehow
Hermetically sealed.
and just opening that door, there's like a noise as the seal breaks, and there is a 16-wheeler truck, just like a really nice 16-wheeler truck with a full like cargo crate on the back of it, just empty, ready to go.
Oh, you were somebody's baby.
Now you're ours.
Now you're my baby.
Just kind of go over to him and is like, I love you. Hug.
So we have something to transport the things, but we don't have our boat.
Also, this thing's a truck. It has wheels. It will not drive on the Wildsea.
Yeah, no, I'm immediately, like, I've already got the hood open, and I'm looking at what I can pull out.
So,
Perfect.
So we were able to like take the ships that we found and turn them into like one ship given time. What if we take this truck and like cobble it together with the Delta Flyer to make the Delta Flyer a little bigger?
Or an all-terrain vehicle, something that can go
I just
on
kind of
land
look
as well.
through, and I'm like, I like how you think, and I'm going to take that as permission. And I just
we can turn the Delta Flyer into a salvage machine.
Consider that consent given.
Excellent. It's getting late, and I know you guys wanted to go to bed, so I'm gonna do some scene swiping here real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah, montage of us loading as much as we can into the mini flyer. You can determine what we find.
You guys montage and end up spending a couple of nights here as Rook builds she takes the Delta Flyer and she takes this beautiful pristine 16-wheeler truck and cargo crate and fuses them together to make this excellent like Delta Flyer towing this cargo crate sort of deal. So your Delta Flyer now has the cargo tag added to it, which means your ship can hold much more cargo. And yeah, you guys work hard building this thing up. You'll get some random scavenge stuff through the shelves. I'll give that to you later. But your main focus is just building and fixing this. And then if you... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, as well as we definitely need to chart this, like the rainbow monkey map.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want to chart it, you can burn a chart to get a chart for this area. So you can burn a chart
to get like a reusable map.
Yeah, I think Gomez has enough skills dealing with like areas and places and things that if you guys burn a chart, I can say that Gomez is able to take one of his charts and kind of like redraw it so he can find his way back here.
All right. I mean, I have a dusty chart left, so I can do that.
Okay. Call it warehouse chart. And you can just rename it warehouse chart, and that'll be back to here if you guys want to come back here.
Oh yeah, this is going to probably be our home base.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Think about it. It's
And-
a great resistance base. It's hidden. Only he knew about it. It's full of space.
Yeah. It's fair.
Soon to be full of spiders.
I guess only us
It's
know about it.
it's in a party reach, so people are pretty happy here, and lots of travel through this reach.
And it's right beside the reach where we would engage in our final battle.
Yeah.
And
the next reach
where
over.
we would engage in our party celebration after.
Yeah. This is great. We got home. We literally just got beachfront property.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, you guys, after loading everything up, fixing up the Delta Flyer so that it now can hold cargo, you guys...
feel like the bees can't pull it anymore.
No, the bees are going to sit on the Delta Flyer, and then you're just going to drive the Delta Flyer
We
home.
found the section with the car seats, and we put the bees in that.
Yeah. And
Adorable.
yeah, you guys drive the Delta Flyer home as you dock back up with the ship, and and Jisun is standing on the edge of the ship, like mushrooms smiling at you guys with like that, with that aura about him. Yeah, that look about him of like he did things while you guys were gone.
And he's pleased with himself.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll talk with Jisun what next episode as to briefly recap what he did and what he's gonna say when he meets back up with you guys. So I was Ian, the Firefly.
I was Austin playing Tzitziyaku.
And Bev, the Rook.
I'm Jonathan the Gomez.
Excellent. And we were sponsored by nobody. Signing off.